What's going on, guys? It's Alex here from the GolfMagic channel, back again to bring you another equipment review video today. Now, if you've been with us a while, you'd have seen the shot scope and the golf body rangefinder reviews that we did last week. If you haven't been with us a while, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to keep up to date with all of our videos, from equipment reviews to challenges to PGA Tour news and much, much more. I'll give you a few seconds to do that right now before we get into the video. Okay, so today I have got a different type of video for you, similar to the rangefinders, but what I'm doing today is reviewing a golf watch. What one is exactly? The Samsung Galaxy Golf Watch. So the Samsung Galaxy Golf Edition watch, we've been sent by Samsung, so thank you very much for doing that, and we've got it in the 46mm version. Now this watch is packed with so much tech, which I will get into in a second, but first let's do a quick unboxing as to what you get with the product and just how easy it all is to set up. So as you can see, the box itself is very clear as to what's inside it, the Samsung Galaxy 46mm version. On the side you can see there's some specifications as to what the watch offers, so really helpful just to see what you're going to get into before you open the box. On opening the box, as you can see, there is a lot of stuff in here, but the main thing is the watch. The watch itself, before turning it on, you can see it's very modern. For me, I've used golf watches a lot. I've gone through a few Garmin watches, but I'm still quite outdated in terms of the new stuff, so I've got a basic one. Looking at this, you can tell it's modern, and I wouldn't even think of this to be a golf GPS watch at all. It just looks like a smartwatch, which technically it is. You can see as well it comes with an additional strap, and as well as that, the charging port for it is really nice to see. With Garmin, what I've had to begin with the Garmin S1, S2 and S3 is a clip-on charger, which actually broke on my S2. It's a real pain in the arse to actually charge these things, which I don't particularly think is a good feature. With this one, it's very similar to the Apple Watch, in which you have a dock that you just put on and charge very easily. Big plus from me, from previous experiences with Golf Watch, I love that. Now for this Golf Watch itself, as a smartwatch, you have to pair it with your phone for it to work and get all the features. I have an iPhone rather than the Samsung Galaxy phone. That's not a problem at all. All you have to do is download the Samsung Galaxy app and it works easy as you like, similar to an Apple Watch. You do have to charge it as soon as you get the product, which for me, I'm thinking, I know it's so little, and I'm probably being very pedantic in saying this, but it's nice to have a fully charged product for when you get it immediately, because I want to use it straight away, whereas with this I had to charge it for 3 hours and then use it. I don't know how difficult it will be to charge it to begin with. I don't think it's difficult at all, so in the future, if they give a fully charged product, it just makes it so much nicer for when you get it at that unboxing to then have the excitement of going straight ahead and using it. But just me being nitpicky, not a problem. It instantly prompts you on the phone screen once it's charged for you to set up with the Bluetooth device on your phone, which makes a lot of sense because then you can get the full access to it. That didn't take long at all. I didn't have to sign into anything. All I had to do was pair it with my phone and then ready to go on the watch, and you can begin setting it up. I'll quickly mention, before we get into the golf part of it, that it gives you instructions for every type of feature that's available to the watch and how to use it. So similar to an Apple Watch, it has heart rate, it has steps, it has the time, it has notifications paired with your phone that you can turn off and on. So it's basically like you can just look at your notifications, see if you've got a message, an email, a text message, anything, and you can alter these and customize these as well. So if you don't like your phone buzzing, if you get consistent messages throughout the day, you can turn that off and then just check when you have time available, which I think is quite a good feature. If your phone buzzes every 30 seconds, it's something you don't really want to have on your wrist. Now before we get into the golf side of this watch, let me give you a quick rundown as to the technology that's involved in the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So the Samsung Galaxy Watch comes with a Super AMOLED LED display with a 1.3 inch or 32.9mm display. It comes with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS as well, and it has a ROM size of 4GB with 1.5GB of available memory, which, if you relate that to computer terms, for a little watch on your wrist is absolutely phenomenal. The typical battery time is over 80 hours for typical usage, but low usage time is up to 168 hours, so a lot of work for you there. With indoor workout time, it goes up to 77 hours, and outdoor workout time with GPS up to 23 hours, which is more applicable to us golfers here. Now going on to the golf side of this watch, it's so interesting to see what they've packed into such a small device. This golf watch has a pre-installed Smart Caddy app which is designed to help you with your round, and it's so easy to set up and go instantly whether you're on the golf course or preparing for a round. It syncs to your mobile instantly and gives you up to 40,000 course maps worldwide, shot yardage tracking and stroke numbers for effortless scorekeeping. What's really important there is the shot map, which I'll get onto in a little bit. So with this watch, I took it out on my local course to see how it does in terms of accuracy to the pin in comparison to a rangefinder that I have, how nice it is on the wrist, because I've seen a lot of amateur golfers complaining about how heavy some golf GPS watches are and makes it feel a little bit unnatural in the swing, and just how accurate it is on the other features. So let's head over to the course and see how I got on. I have walked around about 9 holes now with this Samsung watch, just to kind of get a feel of how it would usually play and how I'd use it as an accessory during a round of golf. Now, I mentioned before that I use a Garmin S2 watch, so a good few years old, and all it says is the front, middle and back of the green. So to have a smartwatch that not only offers golf accessibility but everything else was quite new for me. Going into the actual golf side of it, which is what you're watching for, it's so easy to use and set up. It did take a few minutes when I first set it up. It had an error message to begin with, which was a bit strange, but I assume it's just down to do with a brand new piece of equipment. It'll probably take quite a lot of time just to get its bearings and everything. But once that got set up, it instantly gave you so many options that I have not ever seen before with just a standard golf watch. With it being touchscreen, it's very easy to use. If you've got choppy fingers like me, it takes a bit of getting used to, but you can change the units. So at first we'll set up in meters, which I changed to yards. It has a front, middle and back, but then what's really interesting, and that's what I don't have with my original watch here, is that you can go on and have the map feature, which I usually see on the actual Garmin massive devices themselves, and not the watches. I know they do in the new ones, but I've never used one of those before. With that, you can basically have all the options of a rangefinder with the golf watch. So what I did on the 8th hole is you could go over the trees if you can hit it at a pretty decent distance. I never actually know how far that is. With the rangefinder you can't actually check because it's over some pine trees. With the watch, what I did was I had a look and it was about 283 yards to go over the trees onto the fairway, which is such a helpful tool to have for a watch that I wouldn't really ever think a watch should have. I always think that's a rangefinder's job or something like that. But with this watch, there's so many features that you can use for it. As you can see, there's also a way you can track your score and enter yardages as well, which I'll get onto when I get back to the studio. But there's so many features and options that you can use for it for such a decent price that it's amazed me as to how many options there are. So what I'll do is I'll continue walking around now. I'll show you a yardage accuracy test and then we'll jump back to the studio and just give it some final thoughts on this device. Let's go. Right, so let's do an accuracy test on this GPS device. As you can see, I've got it on right now. I'm on the 8th hole here at my local club. I've got with me the ShotScope Pro L1 rangefinder, which I know is pretty accurate once you get the exact yardages. So what I'm going to do is have a look at my watch and just see what it says to begin with. So I've got 112 yards to the middle of the flag, which to me looked pretty accurate, but let's have a go on the ShotScope and see what it compares. Interesting. Okay, so I'm getting 110.7 yards with the ShotScope. So a disparity of 1.3 yards there for a watch and a rangefinder. I'm saying that's pretty bang on for both devices. So yeah, top marks for me for that one. So guys, as you can see, I'm back in the studio now with the Samsung watch still on my wrist, and I will give you my final thoughts as to what I think of this product after actually using it for a few days now. The previous videos that you saw, I've now taken out for just a few more kind of walks and rounds as well, just to see how it feels and see how I've got on with it. I think it's important for a golf watch to have a good design, and that's aesthetically but also practicality, and that's if a watch is comfortable and light as well for when playing golf. Although golf isn't the most active of sports, to have an item on you can dispel that comfortability that you have with swinging a golf club. And with golf watches there's no exception there, because if you've got a heavy clunky thing on your left wrist or your right wrist, it could mess up your balance a little bit, and I've definitely had that in the past, but this watch is perfect. With the design being aesthetically pleasing, it's also really easy to swing a golf club and you don't feel like there's balance on one side of your wrist compared to the other. It's not uncomfortable to wear, and it really is an optimal design for playing golf. I've given so many positives so far that there should be some negatives, you probably think, and the only negative that I would give to this is the price is quite steep. I kind of expect that because this is a premium product. It's a smartwatch that goes well beyond just a golf GPS watch. So the RRP is £329.99 here in the UK. A bit on the steep side. I don't think that negates any of the quality that goes into this product. As well as that, there are some amazing deals right now with this product where you can get it at just over £200. So keep an eye out for the deals going around for the Samsung Galaxy Golf Watch, because you can get some top class deals right now. Still though, for £329.99, it's still a pretty good product, and you get so much technology and features packed into this that I would think even at that price it is worth it. This product is definitely for the golfer who does more than just golf. For a GPS watch, it's amazing, but the amount of features that it has outside of golf as well, I think it would be wasted if you just use it as a GPS watch. I've had it on for a few days now, and I've used it for much more than just golf. I've used it for walking around, outdoor and indoor exercise, for my phone externally so I can get notifications, and so much more. So it would be perfect, and a perfect Christmas present for that golfer who does more than just golf, which is the majority of us. Going back to golf, the features that are available and that I have used are top quality, from the map feature where you can see a flyover from every single hole to the feature I didn't actually use where you can track your score. It says on every single hole how many over par you are, and you can also get yardages for each club that you hit by the GPS features that you use throughout the round. I didn't use that for the times that I walked around the course. What you can do is just use a third-party app. It's really simple, sign up and you get it straight away. So I'd recommend trying that out if you were to purchase this watch. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. It was a lot of fun and I put a lot of time into using this Samsung Galaxy Golf Watch in 46mm. There's so many features available that for me just to test it for half an hour probably wouldn't be able to give an accurate review. So I've put a lot of time into this, and I hope by this video you guys can give an accurate judgment and decide if you want to purchase this Golf GPS watch for Christmas or in the future. If you guys are thinking of purchasing this Samsung Galaxy Golf Watch, let me know down in the comments, and if you have any other questions in regarding to the comparisons that I've done in this video between this and the rangefinder, let me know, because I'm happy to answer any questions. If you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with all our equipment news, tour news, much more. 2021 is going to be amazing for GolfMagic, and I want you guys to be a part of it. I'll see you guys at the next video.